Welcome to SketchUp Assignment number 3. Today what we're going to do is add a door to this room, and then I'm going to have you put in another window, and I'm going to show you how to rotate and revolve items that you draw or download from the warehouse and move it around so that you can get it on the right plane so you can import it or input it into the room in the right location. So what I'm going to do today is start with a door. I'm going to go to Google the 3D Warehouse. I'm going to type in entry door. Then when the warehouse comes up, it defaults to viewing products. So these are manufacturers that we're looking at. You'll find other models if you click on the models tab. Lots of different options here. Actually, I'm going to look for a 6-panel door. And I'm going to use this one right here. All right, so this is a standard 6-panel door, and it has trim on both sides. So you can see the space for the wall and then the trim on the interior and exterior of this. So the first thing I want to show you is how to rotate and revolve this around to get it on the right plane. If I want to put it in this wall, I need to rotate it 90 degrees. So to do that, I'm going to go to the Move tool, and the second one down is Rotate. The best way to do this is to you need to click on 2 points. So I always start with the midpoint, somewhere in the middle. You can go on the top edge too. Somewhere in the top, middle, and then one of the outside edges. And now this first click is the pivot point, the axis, and the second point is kind of your handle, so you can take and swing it. And you can see that it was on the red axis. I spin it. When it gets to 90 degrees, it'll tell me that it's on the green axis. So I can click again, and that will move the door. Okay, you can also revolve it down flat and lay it down. Not something you'd want to do for a door typically, but if it were a piece of furniture or something else, using the same process. Clicking 2 points, and then you can rotate the door, and it clicks into every 90 degrees. It'll click in. I'm just going to say escape because I don't want to do anything with that. Next thing you need to do to put the door into the building is figure out the size of the opening. So you're going to get the dimension tool, and you want to dimension the inside of the door. So you want the hole to be the size of the door, not the size of the trim. So I'm going to take and dimension this top. Okay, so 2 foot 8 3/8, and then I'm going to dimension the height of the door. And that is 6 foot 7 7/8. All right, so I want to put the door in this wall, and I want to make it 5 feet off the edge. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to click my rectangle tool, click on the corner, and drag a box out and click. Then I'm going to do 5 feet, comma, 5 feet. What that's going to do is just going to give me a starting point for my next rectangle. The next rectangle is going to be the same size cutout as the door. So I'm going to click, drag it out. You notice the first dimension is your height, the second dimension is your width. So I'm going to type 6 foot 7 in a space, and then you do 7/8. I forgot the other dimension. So click, drag it up. 6 feet, 7 7/8, comma, 2 foot, 8 space, 3/8. Okay, so that makes the opening the same size as the door. We're then going to take and push that to the other face like we did for the windows. So I'll get my push-pull tool, grab the opening, push it until it says it's on the face. Delete that line because I don't need it. Okay, now I'm going to take and place the door. So I'm going to grab top corner. Go to my move tool. I'm going to click on the inside edge, the same spot that I dimensioned to. Scroll out, rotate around, and drop it on that corner. So now I have a door. It's trimmed on both sides, and my windows. Okay. For the rest of the assignment today, what I'd like you to do is add a door. It doesn't have to be this one. You can do any door you want, any size you want, but just make sure you're following that same process for figuring out the size of the door, then cutting the right size opening. And then I'd like you to add another window, maybe a big picture window in the opposite wall. So something that is a large window. And that'll do it for the day. Thank you.